Good morning to everyone. I am Dr. Corrine Johnson, and I would like to welcome each of you on this morning to Grace for Today 5 Minute Devotions. And on this morning, our subject is going to be important versus necessary. And our key scripture is going to be coming from Luke chapter 10, verses 41 through 42. And I'm going to be reading it from the NLT version of the Bible. And it says, "Dear Martha, you are worried and upset over all these details. There is only one thing worth being concerned about. Mary has discovered it, and it will not be taken away from her." So we must understand that just because something is good doesn't always mean that it is best. Do you ever get in a position to where you have filled your life with so many good things? Devotion to your family, church, career, community. You fill your life with all of these other things, but yet you neglect your relationship with God. And so we shouldn't let the gifts become more important than the one who gives them. So, to fulfill God's destiny for your life, you actually don't have to do more. You probably actually need to do less. So, take Jesus's friends, Mary and Martha, for an example this morning. One day, they invited Jesus over to their house for dinner, and Mary spent her evening listening to Jesus. Martha, on the other hand, was so busy with hosting and worrying about, the dinner and the countless other details, to the point to where Martha got upset because she was doing all the work while her sister sat at the feet of Jesus. And so that's when Jesus gently corrected Martha. And he said to her, "My dear Martha, I see your hand, I see your hard work, and I appreciate it. But it's distracting you from what I want most, and that's your attention. So all of your work is keeping you from what you need most, and that's to sit at my feet and learn from me." And so if we were to honestly look at both Mary and Martha, it reveals two great attributes: that Martha's organized nature and Mary's relational nature. Martha's devoted service and Mary's devoted heart. It's not a matter of what's wrong versus what's right, but it's a matter of important versus necessary. So when your life is over, there's only one thing that's going to really matter: did you get to know the Son of God? And so many a times we fill up our daily schedule, running to this ball game, running this child over here, going to the gym over here. We spend our lives doing a whole lot of stuff. And it doesn't mean that it may not be good stuff or maybe even stuff that's good for us. But on this morning, important versus necessary. You know, it may seem like it's important, but is it necessary? Because I can tell you whether or not it's necessary. Because if whatever you are doing, if it is distracting you from your relationship with God, then I can almost promise you it's not necessary this morning. And so God is calling us this morning to take a close look at our schedules, to take a close look at the things that we're filling our lives with, and we got to make sure that we're not neglecting our relationship with Him. And so on this morning, we thank you all so much for tuning in and joining with us for Grace for Today 5-minute devotions. And I want to encourage you real quick once again, look at your schedule, look at your life, look at what you're filling it with. And whatever you're filling it with, if it's distracting you from God, you got to begin to rearrange some things and know that even though it may be important to you, but is it necessary and is it hindering you from spending time with God? God bless you on this morning. Go forth on today and have a great day.